And so they're using that language of I should, I need to, and then they feel bad. They feel shame and guilt, which causes them to feel anxiety. And when people feel anxiety, they avoid. And that impacts motivation. Hello, I'm Dr. Madsen. Welcome to SabraSays. I'm a clinical psychologist with over 30 years of experience, and today I'm going to briefly talk about how language can impact motivation using a little nugget from therapy that I use quite frequently with my patients. So behavior change is very hard, and it's hard to be motivated. This can be for nutrition, exercise, even motivation to complete a task around the house, to leave the house, whatever it may be. And often what I hear from people is they use a lot of language like, I should be doing this, I need to be doing that. That language implies an external force putting that on the person, and what it does is it creates this sense of guilt and shame. And the person isn't doing it for the right reason, and because they're not doing it for the right reason, it's not going to stick. And so they're using that language of I should, I need to, and then they feel bad. They feel shame and guilt, which causes them to feel anxiety. And when people feel anxiety, they avoid. And that impacts motivation. So using this understanding, we want to shift to an internal motivation, not external. Internally, why does it have meaning for you? What is the purpose for you? So for example, if you're working on your nutrition and you want to try and cut out processed foods, and you're faced with a bag of potato chips, and you look at that potato chip and you really would like to eat that potato chip, and so the way that you could approach that from an internal motivation is to acknowledge the feeling and say, yes, I really would like that potato chip. It would taste really good. I'm really craving that crunchy saltiness, but I don't want it. And that's the key term right there. It's a simple reframe from I should or I need to I want. Why do you want it? I want to avoid, or I don't want the potato chip, because if I do, I'm probably going to want more potato chips, and I could very well eat the whole bag, and then I'm not going to achieve my goals, and I'm not going to feel good. I'm not going to get healthy, and I'm not going to be able to maybe exercise the way that I'd like to. So it works. This is something I see all the time, and people come back to me and they say, you know what, that made a really big difference. You have to find the meaning in your goals for yourself, and don't worry about all the other external stuff. Do it for yourself. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And use the I want. And I think you'll have more success. So I hope that this is helpful for you in achieving your goals and increasing motivation. Thank you for listening, and remember, we're all a work in progress.